activity minutes to country and to the citizens.
So that people are
Now you are talking about
solution.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Okay.
But Dr. Isaiah Osifo, he was talking about the issue. Does oil theft really have anything to do with the drop in the price of crude oil?
No, it has nothing to do with the price of crude oil. It can affect the revenue that you generate from Nigeria, for instance. If we're supposed to produce 1 million barrels a day, and about 200,000 barrels are stolen, so the expenditure income from the oil exploration on a daily basis will drop for the Nigerian expected income to be derived. But in terms of the overall price in the international market, the crude oil local theft will definitely not have any effect. I think the Prof has said that, the basic factor he mentioned about the American shale oil has really dealt with us, in a very adverse way, in the sense that America was one of our major buyers, and not that they were our buyers. They now have a surplus oil in the international market, and the melting down of the global economy, particularly in China, in India, and part of Europe, and these are our customers that were buying oil from us. So China, the economy is dropping, and the purchase is very low. Same in India, and of course the oil giants, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, their refusal to cut down output in terms of what should be sent to the international community, and adhering strictly to OPEC cartel agreement. Of course, one of the functions of OPEC, or one of the objectives of OPEC, is that you have this kind of glut. They're supposed to come together and say, "Oh, gentlemen, we have so much oil in the international market. Let's reduce what we sell so that the price can go up." But Saudi Arabia has just refused to bring down the quantity that they sell. Kuwait has just refused. And of course, Iran is coming in now with their own, they've been isolated for many years, almost 10, 12 years. Iranian oil was not in the market now. They're coming out with their own oil. So one would have expected that the crisis in Syria or Yemen ought to have triggered anxious anxiety purchase. But these indices are not just helping. So you can locate it to these factors: the American shale oil, the refusal of the OPEC to cooperate, led by Saudi Arabia and Kuwait, and of course the anxiety among the oil explorers that Iran is going to flood the international market with their own oil because they don't be there for some reasons. So, but local theft has something to do with declining price in the oil international market. It's just these external factors. United Arab Emirates, these oil giants have just refused to agree on the cut in the output and sales of the oil. So those are really visible factors that are responsible for the continuous decline. And if you continue like this, there's no margin that you're going to get. You're going to have declines of yesterday. We already have about $28 or $29, and some are even saying that it can get to $20 a barrel. So I don't know if there's going to be any natural intervention that's going to revise all these situations. But as far as the American shale oil is there, China economy is falling, Indian economy is falling, and Saudi Arabia and Kuwait are not cooperating, reduce their output, the price will continue to fall.
In the course of this program, the two of you have been talking, you have been alluding to the effect. But now, Dr. Morege, I want you to itemize some of these effects and put them in proper perspective. In what ways is Nigeria suffering from the fall in the price of oil?
Of course, the immediate problem is that you are not able to meet your budgetary estimates. You already, put a budget out there. Don't forget that I was still working on the 2015 budget, and the benchmark was about 50-something.
My child is in America. I used to pay $6,000. It's going to be much now. So this exchange is the problem. Let us begin to talk about the patriotic that we introduce to this trouble of planning with them.
The government of the state cannot willy-nilly begin to interfere in the affairs of local government. We know what democratically
in education and health. If we invest in education, many of our children will school in Nigerian institutions because Nigerian professors, academicians are qualified that can teach them. We should invest in our health sector so that this externalization of our little earnings should not just be going to. If I tell you the billions of dollars Nigerians are spending on health in Europe and America and India, you'll be so amazed. If I tell you the billions of dollars and pounds Nigeria are spending on education. This can run our economy. If you take these 5 steps, agricultural development, solid mineral sector development, industry and industrialization and commerce, financing education, financing ahead, let the barrier of dollar fall to $1 a barrel. It will not affect us as a country because we are blessed with human and natural resources. What we need is to harness, and that can be done by fiscal discipline and patriotic administration. It is my expectation that the federal government should realize this, and the earlier they continue to do this, and then tell these local headmasters, that governors, to be able to key into this kind of project. We're not going anywhere. But I am concerned as Nigerian that we can make it, but we need this fiscal discipline.
Thank you very much, Dr. Isaiah Osifo. Dr. Edoba Omorege, your last take on what you are talking about.
I think that, first and foremost, we need to be more transparent in this country. I believe that we are earning a lot of money that, don't get to be mentioned in benchmarking our budget. I'm very serious in saying this because we have a solid Ministry of Solid Mineral Development that never get to be mentioned at all. Everybody can keep quiet on what is coming out from there. You don't get to know specifically what's coming from gold, coming from bitumen, from bauxite, from copper, and the rest of them. Why? As we speak, as I said earlier, Nigeria is behind in reporting, to the extractive initiative. What is earning from all these sources. I think that we need to be more transparent on that. And second, we should stop benchmarking our budget on the basis of oil. There's no basis for it. Absolutely no basis. Why should we benchmark our budget? Economists will tell you that part of the problem we're having is that we constantly benchmark our budget on basis of oil. And I'm happy that Dr. Osifo has said that even if we go as low as $1, this country, we have so many ways by which you can fund our budget, and which we should be able to do. The primary one is that we have agriculture. It's very, very important that we begin to, it's already there. It's just for us to be able to attract, if we cannot do it ourselves, attract FDI, what we call the foreign direct investment, through investing, as you said, in education, good health, your roads, and all that. And when you do that, you have people coming to develop your agricultural potential. Have more mechanized farming. We don't have so much of mechanized farming in this country. And, as such, you find that we are depending, government, I must say, depending more and more on receipts from oil. So we need to diversify our economy, as you said, and we need to be more transparent in disclosing all of our sources of income. At the moment, we are not doing that. And that is a problem.
Dr. Edoba Omorege, Dr. Isaiah Osifo, gentlemen, I want to specially thank you for coming on this program. Thank you. And viewers, it's on that note we draw the curtain on this week's edition of 60 Minutes Nigeria. Until same time next week on the same station, I am Abiodun Mudashiru. Thanks for watching.
This is ITV, certainly the best.
Hi. Do you have challenges paying your school fees or your children's school fees? Relax. Worry no more. Just pack your bags because you're going back to school. FX Africa Limited has got a solution. Meet us in our office at 69 Mission Road in City or call
0809 749 3477
or
0902 117 2788.
remember FX Africa.
Hello,
Daalụ no, abụ m onye Imo State.
but most importantly,
Abụkwa m onye obodo abụ Nigeria.
a husband of one wife and a father of 4 beautiful children.
Abụ m nwoke ji ofu nwaanyị wee mụtakwa ụmụ na-abụ.
As a father and a husband,
Ama m uru ọ bara ime njem garukwa n'udo na ọṅụ na-enweghị nsogbu ọbụla. Mgbe ọbụla m bụ ndị na-aga njem,
my goal is that they get to see their family.
iri ụtọ ha ma m buru ha ebe ha na-aga.
Is where I find dignity in my labor. My name is Victor Osatuare.
Aha m bụ Ngige. Abụ m onye ọkwọ ụgbọala n'ụlọ ọrụ abụ God is good. Daalụkwa no.
A property for sale, or you want properties anywhere in Nigeria? Stewart Properties, your one-stop property merchant, builds, buys, and sells properties at very affordable rates. With our team of professionals, you're sure to get bungalows, duplexes, estates, shopping mall, just the way you want it with the right standard and specification. Check this out. For more enquiries, visit Stewart Properties at Stewart Group, 69 Mission Road, ground floor, opposite Group Road Junction, Benin City. Website www.stewardresourcesng.com. Telephone 0818 377 2736 or 0902 11